G'day, Ben Futrell here, co-founder of MaxMyProfit and co-author of the Business Acceleration Blueprint. Today, I wanted to pose a question to you, or give you 10 questions you can ask yourself. Quite often, I get asked, when do I know if I need help or not? So I've put together 10 questions that you can ask yourself to see whether or not you need the help of a business coach. Now, I'm well known for now saying that I'm not just a business coach, but of course, a business coach is how everybody thinks when it comes to getting help in your business. And so I'm going to rephrase this question. 10 quick questions you can ask yourself, see whether or not you need help in your business, whether it's you call it coaching or whatever it might be. It doesn't really matter. These 10 things will really help you identify whether or not you are in a position where you probably need to seek some guidance. I see so many people that are very proud business owners and they don't want to reach out and ask for help. But realistically, whether it's a business coach, a business acceleration program like what we offer, or it's an accountant, or it's it could be anything. If you're as I go through these questions, it'll become very clear. And at the end, I'm going to give you a link. You'll find that link in the description anyway, where you can actually download a checklist to see whether or not you're in a position where you should be looking for some help. So head to maxmyprofit.com.au/10 questions. That's the word 10, T-E-N, so 10 questions, and you'll be able to download the cheat sheet for yourself and take the test and see whether or not you need some help in your business. So let's get started. So first of all, the first question I'm going to ask you is, do you spend at least 20% of your time working on your business? Now, this is an important one because if you don't spend any time working on your business, then nobody is. And then what's happening is that whatever's going on in your business is going to keep happening. Nothing's going to improve unless it's by chance, which is very rare. So if you're not taking time out to work on your business, and I say it's got to be a minimum of 20%, that's just one day per week where you really focus on working on the business rather than in the business. And I know that can be hard, but if you're not working on it, I ask you the question, then who is, right? And if no one's working on it, nothing's going to change. And if nothing changes, then nothing changes. So you really need to make sure that you're working on making sure that you are spending some of your time working on strategy, on planning, on marketing, on systemization, even on your own headspace or your mindset as a business owner, really important. My second question then is, are you paying your bills on time or early? So if you have a lot of debt outstanding, and it could be for whatever reason, it could be that you're owed money as well, it could be that you're not collecting your money fast enough, or it could be that your business is not profitable or you're not great at managing your cash flow, or something like that, then typically that would mean there's a problem. So if you're not able to pay your bills when they fall due, like whether it's your BAS, it could be supplier invoices, it could be wages or anything like that, then that indicates that there is a problem in your business and you need to do something about it and you need to reach out for some help. Once again, whether it's a business acceleration program that we offer, or it could be a business coach or an accountant or something, this is just to get you thinking about whether or not you probably need to reach out for some help. It's not okay to be in a position where you're not paying things on time or early. It's a good indication something's wrong. Next question is then, do you have a plan that you check on a regular basis to check on your progress? Now, I say weekly because I think for most people, you need a plan that is something that you can look at on a weekly basis. You have a management meeting with yourself if you're a sole trader, management meeting or a team meeting with your team. But what you want to be doing is checking in on a weekly basis, say, am I on track? So you need some KPIs in there, some clear goals of where it is you're heading, and then making sure that you're on track. And as you go through that process each week, it'll really quickly identify whether or not you're actually achieving the goals that you set out to achieve. If you're not, then you can make corrections. If you are, then you can keep doing what you're doing. It's a really good way to keep on track. Next question is, do you have monthly P&Ls that are up to date that you can look at on a monthly basis? I see so many business owners that aren't looking at their P&Ls. Now, P&L stands for profit and loss statement. So this comes out of your accounting software. And if you're a business owner, you should be looking at profit and loss statements on a regular basis so you can make really good informed decisions about your business moving forward, whether it's spending money, whether it's selling a different type of product or service. It may be incentivizing a team member to sell something that's more profitable, but you really want to make sure that you have got a P&L that's up to date, that makes sense to you, that you can look at on a regular basis and make decisions about. All right, next one is a tough one for a lot of people. Can you go away on holidays for a week or more without checking emails or taking calls? This is a vital one for you. If you can't do this, then you definitely need some help. Okay, so I always say to people, the difference between a job and a business is your ability to be able to go away and not have to check emails, take calls, or do things to do with the business. If you can't go away without having to do those things, then you've got a job, you're self-employed, and your business relies on you being there too much. And if your business relies on you being there to make it all happen, then you need some help. You need someone to jump in and help you fix that in your business. And that comes down to things like systems, being comfortable with delegating tasks out and outsourcing things, which I'll talk to you about in a second. But if you can't go away for a week or more without checking emails or taking phone calls and having to do things in your business, then you need to reach out for some help. You need to get somebody to jump in there and help you put the things in place so you can then do that in your business. Next question I've got for you is, do you have a marketing plan with predictable lead generation strategies? And what that means is that you know that when you spend a certain amount of money, then you're going to get a certain return. Now, this is really important in business, and I think that everybody is in the business of marketing, because without lead generation, you don't have customers, and without customers, you don't have sales. Without sales, you don't have profit, and you know the rest of the story. So it's really important that you need to make sure that you do have a marketing plan with predictable lead generation strategies. You also have some lead generation strategies in there that you're testing. So you may be trying some new things, but you certainly want to have some strategies that you know are a surefire way of bringing customers in. So when you spend $1,000, you know you're going to get 10,000 back, or when you spend 10,000, you're going to get 100,000, or whatever it might be for your business. But you need to make sure you've got a marketing plan with predictable strategies that you know are going to work for your business. If you can't do that, once again, you need to reach out for some help. Next question, do you work less than 40 hours per week? Now, I see some of these worldly YouTubers and entrepreneurs telling you to hustle and work crazy hours. I actually don't believe in that. I think it's more about being productive. It's not about being busy. It's about being productive and being effective and efficient. And you should be able to get done what needs to be done in a 40-hour week. If you can't do that, then you're robbing yourself of your life. You're robbing your family of their time with you. You're robbing yourself of doing the things that you love. So if you're in your own business and you're working more than 40 hours per week, then you should be reaching out for some help. You should be looking for someone to come in, help you systemize your business, make things more efficient, get you comfortable with delegating your tasks so you don't have to worry about doing it all yourself. Next one is, are you able then to delegate tasks confidently knowing the job will get done? Another great question, because if you haven't got the systems and KPIs, which is key performance indicators, in place that give you the confidence to delegate your tasks out to third parties, whether it's outsourced, team members, could be anything, then you need to be looking for some help. Because once again, this is a vital part of being in a business that doesn't rely on you, a business that will succeed without you having to be there. And the only way to ensure that that's happening is to make sure that you're confident delegating the tasks out, so that way you don't have to do everything yourself. If your business relies on you doing everything, then guess what? You're going to be doing everything for the rest of your life, and your business will rely on you. And this comes back to the final point here. Oh, sorry, this is not. It's the second final point. Is, have you got a team that works as hard, if not harder, than you? Really important is to have a great team. And if you're struggling with recruiting, you don't feel like you've got the right people around you, and you're not sure how to attract them, then you need to get some help. Once again, there's lots of great people that can help you recruit people. In our programs, it's one of the things we help all of our members do, is get their head around recruiting and how to find fantastic people that will help you build your business and achieve your business goals. And here is my final point out of the 10 points I'm going to ask you, or 10 questions, is, are you excited about your business and confident that you'll achieve your goals? In other words, are you getting up in the morning and going, yes, another great day, I've got to really pump out, be productive today and help me achieve my goals? Or are you frustrated with where you're at, feel like you're on a treadmill? Now, if you're not excited about your business and you don't feel confident that you're going to achieve your goals, then it's time to ask for some help. Once again, because I think too many people are very proud and they don't want to ask for help. But the reality is, if you're not getting where you want to go, then just ask for some help. There's no shame in that. Now, if you want to download the cheat sheet checklist for yourself, go to maxmyprofit.com.au, 10 questions, take the test, and see whether or not you do need to reach out for some help. And hopefully you have found this Facebook Live helpful, and it's got you thinking about whether or not you're on track or not, because it's not okay. I always say to people, if you're not changing anything, nothing changes, and if nothing changes, nothing changes, and then you're not going to be happy, and you're not going to get the results that you want in your life. And what's the point of being in business if it's not providing you with all the things that you had set out for it in the beginning? And as we say here at MaxMyProfit, we're here to help you build the business that you imagine. So if your business is not what you imagined it to be, then give us a call. Talk to us about how it is we can help you build the business you imagine. Head to maxmyprofit.com.au/10 questions with the word 10. Download the cheat sheet now, take the test, and see if you are needing some help. Cheerio.